Hi, my name is Tiffany Dunn. I'm the Community Group Director here at Crossroads Church, and today I am joined by Pastor Matt. We are about to jump into a series this month in January called Making Money Work.
And as we go into the new year, one of our focuses in the engagement area is really to equip community groups well. And as part of that equipping, to make sure that you are being discipled and that you are walking with Jesus as a follower of Jesus, as Dallas Willard says, as an apprentice of Jesus. And so in your community groups, as always, you're free to choose sermon studies or Bible studies or even book studies. But a couple of times a year, we're going to actually ask all of the community groups in unity to come around one study. And that study will specifically focus on a key area or a core area of discipleship and your spiritual growth. And we believe that finances is one of those areas.
Yeah, and so one of our key goals for this year is to come around community groups and help you learn to go deeper with the sermon guide. And not just deeper, but how do we equip you to move it out? And how do we equip you to apply what we're going over? So this money series, there's 4 areas that we want to encourage you to take on. The first one is diving deeper. Always diving deeper into God's Word is always our priority. The second one is equally important, putting it into practice, applying what we're learning in God's Word and applying that in our everyday lives. And then the third is really about your group. Money is a hard thing to talk about. Money can be really challenging to be open about. So we're asking you and encouraging you to be vulnerable with each other in your groups. And finally, taking that into 4D. What does it look like to live this out in the spheres of influence that God has invited you to join Him in?
So as you gather for your community group this week, you'll notice that the discussion guide that we've put together is totally different. It's been revamped, and it goes through the areas that Tiffany just talked about. And so this week, as you gather together, we are looking at Matthew chapter 25 and really the parable of the talents. And we're going to be discussing kind of the understanding of ownership versus stewardship when it comes to our finances in that. And as you get started in your group, we want to start with a story. We want to start with you being able to share your story. And so the question that you're going to begin your group with is this, is when have you been entrusted, or when were you entrusted with something of value in your life? That is, like, when did someone give something to you that you knew was valuable, they knew it was valuable, and as you did it, you were going to be a steward of that. This group, this beginning of this year, we're going to be praying for you that as you walk through this financial study, that God would be doing amazing things in and through your life. We'll see you around.
See ya.